How's everybody doing? Centennial 76 back with you here. And what we're going to do is we want to start the video here to show you how to do the disassembly on the rear brakes here on the 1993. Now, I did have a subscriber that asked me a question and they wanted to know, is it the same as what's on a 98? To answer your question, I also have a 98 k1500 extended cab. And yes, these are identical. Don't unsubscribe for that, but keep watching. You might see something that you didn't do or something that I do different or whatever. But anyways, so let's get into this video here. So the first thing I have to do is get this top spring off, and that takes a lot of tension off of this. Once again, like I said, I'm been doing this for a while, but I'm still more on the level of what most y'all would just want to call an enthusiast, even though I'm really not. I'm past that level. There we go. First spring came loose. Spring out. You see. Okay. I was talking to my little boy. He's back behind the camera helping me. I don't really know if you can see what's on video or not. So that's why I'm talking to him. So that first spring's out. You can see that allows me to move a lot of things here. So the next thing I'm going to do, let's go ahead and get my adjuster out. I'm going to take it out in one piece, or try my best to take it out in one piece. I may not be able to get it out just yet. Let me slide the adjuster thing down off of it. Get that off. So here's the next piece. This is the self adjuster piece, and as you can see, it has a spring on it itself. Now this part I am going to keep up with, and I'm not going to lose this, so we're going to go ahead and stick that in my magnetic tray. It has to be cleaned up and all that good stuff. Then let's see here. Let me get my trusty dusty flathead here. Wedge me on out. And you get your adjuster out here. Now, if you're going to reuse these, obviously clean them up. Do make sure you pay attention to the direction that they come off the vehicle and the way they go back on. Normally, most brake spring kits and stuff nowadays, they'll give you brand new ones of these. I normally keep these for quite a while before I end up getting rid of them, just in case something breaks. At my age and the age of these trucks, if I was smart, I'd start keeping them and not get rid of them. But anyways, so we're going to drop that down on the ground there. Now, as you can see, brakes are pretty darn loose at this point. So my next thing I'm going to take off is these spring caps up here. And normally I like to just stick a pair of needle nose on them and push them down, hold on to the back. And it's going to give me troubles, obviously. Not everything wants to work so smooth when you're on camera. But anyways, so let's push, let's turn. And bam. Spring comes off, and as you can see, the pad falls right off. Now you can see there's a keeper cap on there. These do come separate from the spring, so it's not all one piece. It's just been on here for a while, so it makes it stay in place. Take the keeper rod out from behind. Put that down. Now, on this pad here, this is the one that's connected to my parking brake. So at this point, I'll just I'll pull it up like so. And I'll use my flathead here. Kind of push the spring back. Come on. Oh, hold on. I got a little bit smaller flathead. I'll fit in there better. Like so. Oops. Ooh. Be careful. I'll lose some skin on my fingers. Like so. And let's see. Let's rethink this a little bit. Folks, give me just a moment. Okay, so for right now, we're going to leave this on here, and I've got to get another tool. I don't have the right tool out here at the moment to get that off. So we're going to go ahead and push down this other cap and twist on here. There we go. That one comes out. Same thing. Another keeper in the back. Spring with the cap on it. At that point, the other side comes off, and you can see there's the spring on the bottom that holds for the bottom. That's off. Now, my thing I need to do next is to get this emergency brake lever off. And, folks, give me just a moment. Okay, so what I got to do here is I got to get this spring squoze back. So I basically just take a set of clippers, and you got to be real careful not to cut your wire. But I squeeze them back like so. Give me just a second here. Got to get in the right spot. Nothing wants to work right when I need it to. Get my Irwin grips on here. Let's kind of work with it. And there we go. So just kind of keep in mind for each side where your emergency brake pad goes here. It's not the emergency brake pad, but the lever here to pull the emergency brakes. Comes off pretty easy. Now, there's a little keeper here and a pin that I'll have to knock out and put into the new pads before I can start reassembling all this. Then the part of the job, part of the job I'm not to just yet. I still have to remove my wheel cylinder, which is 2 bolts in the back, and my brake line taken out. Let me feel right quick, because I don't remember sizes. My bolts should be 10 millimeters on the 2 bolts in the back. Do keep up with the 2 bolts, because you'll need those to use to put the new wheel cylinder back in. Unless by chance somehow you found wheel cylinders that come with new bolts and you don't have to buy them, but I've never came across that. So then the line itself, depending on your line, let's see here. It feels like the line itself that I have in the back is probably, I give it a 10 millimeter itself. I'm not really sure because I put new lines on this truck. I'll just have to get there when I get there. But anyways, that's the disassembly of these rear pads and springs and everything that you have to take them off with. I am got to clean my surfaces up here, get everything nice and cleaned up. Let me show you here. There's a lot of gook and muck, as you can see, that's still down in there. I'm not sure when the last time these were done. From the looks of the shoes that are on it, it probably hadn't been too long since it was last done. I would put it in the last 5 years or maybe a little longer. But since I just bought the truck and I'm going through and redoing a lot of things on the truck, and I needed new wheel cylinders, I decided that I was going to just clean everything up, put all new pads, new springs, new everything. And at that point, for the life of me having this truck for at least the next 10 years, I know everything's good to go. But, so far, I hope you all are liking these videos. I hope you're learning something from these videos. And, if you are, great. If you already know the stuff, I'm still glad that you're sticking along and watching my videos. But anyways, so for right now, until I get a few things cleaned up, I'm probably going to do a video of showing you after everything's cleaned up and we get ready to do the assembly. And I also myself, I do set and sort out all my parts and everything before I put everything back in. And if y'all are interested in that, I'll show you a video on that too. But anyways, until then, if you will, like, subscribe, comment, follow, and share. And until next time, everybody have a wonderful day. Centennial 76 out.